September 11th, 2001. For many, it started like any other Tuesday. A crisp, clear morning in New York City. People were heading to work, kids were in school, and the sky was a brilliant, cloudless blue. No one could have imagined that in just a few hours, the world would be irrevocably changed. At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11, a Boeing 767, struck the North Tower of the World Trade Center. The initial reports were confused. Was it a small plane? A terrible accident? The world watched, trying to understand the plumes of smoke billowing from one of the world's most iconic buildings. Then, just 17 minutes later, at 9:03 a.m., the unthinkable happened in full view of global news cameras. United Airlines Flight 175 slammed into the South Tower. The second impact confirmed the horrifying truth. This was no accident. This was a coordinated attack. Panic gripped the city and the nation. In lower Manhattan, chaos erupted. Thousands of people trapped in the towers tried desperately to escape. First responders, firefighters, police officers, and paramedics rushed into the burning buildings, climbing flight after flight of stairs, while others were evacuated. Their bravery in the face of unimaginable danger is a testament to the human spirit. They ran towards the danger that everyone else was running from. But the horror wasn't confined to New York. At 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, the heart of the U.S. military. A massive section of the building collapsed, and another fire raged. The United States was under attack on multiple fronts. Meanwhile, another drama was unfolding in the skies over Pennsylvania. The passengers and crew of United Airlines Flight 93 had learned about the attacks in New York and Washington through phone calls with their loved ones. Realizing their plane was also hijacked and likely headed for another target, possibly the U.S. Capitol or the White House, they made a courageous decision. They fought back. The now famous last words from the cockpit recording, "Let's roll," marked the beginning of their count. The struggle resulted in the plane crashing into a field near Shanksville at 10:03 a.m., killing everyone on board, but preventing an even greater catastrophe. These 40 individuals became heroes, sacrificing themselves to save countless others. Back in New York, the structural damage from the impacts and the intense fires was too much for the towers to bear. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower, which was hit second, collapsed in a terrifying cloud of dust and debris that swept through the streets of Manhattan. It was a scene straight out of a disaster movie, but it was horrifyingly real. Just 29 minutes later, at 10:28 a.m., the North Tower followed, crumbling to the ground. The iconic skyline of New York City was altered forever. In total, 2,977 innocent people lost their lives that day. The victims came from all walks of life, from over 90 different countries. They were office workers, visitors, flight crew, passengers, and hundreds of heroic first responders. The world collectively mourned. For days and weeks, the air was thick with dust, and the silence at Ground Zero was only broken by the sounds of recovery efforts. The September 11th attacks were a defining moment of the 21st century. They led to profound changes in national security, air travel, and international relations. But beyond the politics and the policies, 9/11 is a story of immense loss, incredible bravery, and a powerful sense of unity that emerged from the ruble. It is a reminder of the fragility of peace and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of tragedy. We remember the day the world seemed to stand still, and we honor the memory of all those who were lost. Thank you for watching.